Hey guys, welcome back to Being Ilomik. My name is Philomena. If you're new here, Karibu Sana. This is Being Ilomik, where we live, we love, and we grow in grace. And today, we are going to talk about how to identify purpose. And while I talk about that, we're going to do, well, I am going to do something that is very fun uh, for me, which is clean up. One thing that you can do to identify your purpose is one of the simplest things that you've probably had around, and it is exploring the things that you really like to do, whether that's maybe traveling or writing books or teaching or just anything that you love to do, or whether it's you love entrepreneurship stories, you want to explore that. And as you explore that, you are going to find if this is something that you want to keep doing, and if it is something that you want to do in terms of as a way of getting your living, or if it's just something that you want to do as a hobby. But the most important thing is that this brings you joy, and this is something that needs to be explored, and only you can explore it in the way it should be explored, and in the way that you will find happiness with. So explore the things that you love to do, and with that you can just get to live your dream by doing the things that you love to do. And you can incorporate that on your daily, or in your month, or in your week, or in your year. If it's traveling, you can schedule traveling throughout the year, or throughout the month, or you can just do it as an everyday job if that's possible. Just explore the things that you really just like to do, and figure out what those are and how they are, and how you can incorporate them to your daily life, so that you can just live a life full of happiness and joy and peace, and doing the things that you love to do, because it's a Number two, the other thing that you can do to identify your purpose is look for the qualities, or just identify qualities that you love to share to the world. For instance, for me, my best qualities to share to the world is number one, peace, because I enjoy my peace, and I like that better. Now, number two is a tag between two qualities, which is love and grace. Love, because I feel like love reminds me to do everything that I want to do, whether it is to love myself, whether it is to take care of my face or my hair. It just reminds me to do everything with love, and to just to give things, and to be and to exist in love other people, have that as my first intention. And grace, because grace allows me to grow, and grow differently, which may be different from the society, but that's okay. It's okay for me to be different, and also for me to allow others to grow in their own journey. um so those are the for me, the three qualities that I love to share with the world. And once you identify those qualities, you can figure out how then you want to share these gifts, these two qualities or these three qualities to the world. And by identifying that, you then figure out what your purpose is. Like, for example, for me, in order for me to remind you guys to, you know, go out, seek your peace, guard your peace, go out, love people, love yourself a lot, and go out, give other people grace and give yourself grace. One of the things that I do that is through this channel, and every time that I'm having a conversation, or every time that, you know, whatever I'm doing, I try my best to portray those three qualities. And I can just say that in part I am living my purpose. So figure out what qualities you love to share with the world, and how you want to share those qualities with the world. So now I am going to go to the bathroom and clean up my face with this nice face wash from Garnier, and then I'll come back for point number 3. Now, if you listen a lot or you follow the teachings of the law of attraction, you probably have heard the inner guidance a lot of the times, and this third point you're probably going to relate to. The third point is follow your inner guidance. Now, what the inner guidance system, your inner guidance system means is, um sometimes it is maybe your gut feeling, sometimes it is what you say, is probably your conscience. But one of the main um things to understand your guidance system, inner guidance system, is like with emotions. Like when you're happy and excited and full of joy and the positive emotions, your your inner guidance system is agreeing with you, or you're doing something which is in line with your inner guidance system. If on the other side you have negative emotions, you're sad, you're angry, you are frustrated, those negative emotions are a sign that you're not going along with what your inner guidance system is telling you. So that is basically it. Follow your inner guidance system. Do the things that bring you the positive emotions. Do like, I will tell you on a day when things are not going well, or what you say today is not a good day, I will tell you that this one thing that, you know, I am not that I am doing, that my inner guidance system is not that I'm not in line with my inner guidance system. And once I do that thing well, we are right on track. So one of the ways that you can identify your purpose with is by following your inner guidance system. Just do the things that make you happy, and if then you get a negative emotion, that it is probably because your higher self is not agreeing with you on this particular thing. So switch it up, go to something else. Just follow your inner guidance system. So now back to face care. Is the charcoal clay mask, and I measure it with, you know, my middle finger. So that much is probably enough for me, and I like to do it on a semi-wet face. So I will take my spray bottle that I used for my hair and then spray some water. This is just rose water, and probably overdid that. It's rose water and tap water, and then what I'll do is 2016, I remember just like throughout that year, 2016 was just not my year. Okay, guys, it was not my year. So I remember just thinking that I am unhappy. I am so sad. And um so I remember just thinking that I am so sad, and I am sure that this is not what my life should be feeling, and I should not be feeling this. And maybe I'm confused about, finishing school, and maybe I'm in a certain stage of transition, but I am unhappy and I want to find my happy place. And so the one thing that I thought was, when was the last time that I was happy? The last time, and what were the things that I was doing? So the last time I was happy, I was with my family. The other thing was, I was good with God, and that I was good with God at that time. The only thing is that I felt that I had to be good with God for other people. As much as I wanted to be good with God for me, I had to be good for everyone else that is under my care, that I felt was under my care, which I don't know who puts all that load on me. I probably just put it on myself. And so those were two important things. And so I said, thank God I'm almost finishing school, because I'm going back home. And when I finished my fourth year, when I came back home, I remember feeling that this is where I want to be for a long time. I want to take time to heal seriously, um, to heal, to identify what's really important in my life, and to work on what is important in my life. And therefore it was a period of detachment and attaching back to everything that felt good for me. So this is my fourth point, dear girls and boys. The fourth point is, remember, try to identify the one time in your life that you felt the happiest, that you had the greatest joy in your life. And whatever that was, whatever you were doing, whatever space you are in, that is probably the place that is still going to bring you the most joy, and you want to revisit that, and there you might find your purpose. Oh, my skin just feels so soft. It feels so soft. I'm not used to this kind of life. So there are people, or sometimes you feel like, you they're just people who are willing to, they've identified what that purpose is. They put a stop to everything they've been doing before, and they do a 180 180-degree turn um, into their purpose, and they start living it. But if for like me, you are not exactly sure, or your way is not exactly paved for you, and you don't know exactly what this could be leading to, just lean into it, one day at a time, a step at a time, an activity at a time. Do the thing that makes you happy. Maybe incorporate it in your life for an hour, or for a whole day, or weekly, or monthly, just slowly and in your own pace. As you keep leaning towards it, and it keeps sparking more joy inside of you, you are going to figure it out. You're going to get more courage to do more things. You're going to, you're just going to want to do it a lot more than you thought you would do while starting out. So lean towards it a step at a time. Now, this is not to say that those people who do a 180-degree turn are not right. I'm just saying that for some of us, leaning towards it a step at a time just makes it easier for us to also just understand what that purpose is, because it may take a while, and that is okay. We're not queer, we're just a little different, and that's okay, and that's beautiful, and our journeys are really beautiful. So lean towards your purpose a step at a time. That is it from me today. Yeah, so see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, share with your friends. Please share with your friends. Also like it, give it a thumbs up. That is hunger. Give it a thumbs up and turn on notifications. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Ask your friends to subscribe. Support me in my channel. And bye.